live? Can we hear? Looks like it. Let's bring these into a little better focus. Brother, no. Let him be. He deserves it. Okay. We're collecting ingredients at the moment. We got sugar. That's probably loud as hell. It's right next to the mic. Sorry about that. New mic placement. Flour. Oh, we need vanilla as well. Okay. Vanilla, baking powder. So we got baking powder. I'll go there. We got our vanilla. All-purpose flour. Alright, so that's 2, 4, 6, 7. We're missing a couple ingredients. Salt and powdered sugar. Powdered sugar goes on in the end, if I'm remembering. I might be remembering that incorrectly. So we are preheating to 350 right now. Grab this. Always wipe out your baking dishes before you do anything with them. We're using a bundt pan today. Let's move some of this. Those are some of the things we don't need right now. To get this in frame, using a bundt pan, we gotta grease and flour it. We're just gonna run a stick of butter along the sides to grease it. And do that. And if I could find, here we go. No, that's not it. Kind of just want to spread the butter into the nooks and the crannies get the butter. And up this side as well. This is how we keep it from sticking. Alright, dope. So we got that nice and let's try to adjust to the focus a little bit. Camera seems a little off actually. Move this forward. We want this. I don't want to show too much of me. There we go. There we go. Better. Rotate. No. Rotate there. Okay. We're doing this live, so. See, where are we? So I'll leave this. Okay, so we're basically, so anything past here you guys can't see? Okay. Basically the center is where we want to be. Alright, cool. Let's move our eggs back into frame. These are, and let's see. So we greased it. We're just gonna flour it a bit now. too much. Not too much because we're going to take it, spin it, make sure it's at least coated pretty well. Alright. Dope. Actually gonna move this. So, we're going to use our mixer. This has got to be off screen because can't move the mixer. Cream together the unsalted butter with the 2 cups of sugar and add an egg one at a time. So 2 cups of sugar. That will be 4 of these boys. Let's do this. Oh goodness. That's not good. Retract. Alright, it was barely anything. Barely anything. Again, we miss. But I'm okay this time. Are we the worst aim? Maybe. Alright. Now this calls for quite a bit of butter. A cup and 3/4. So 1 cup is 2 sticks. So 3. So it would be all but, it would be 3.5 sticks of butter. Goodness gracious. Goodness me, goodness my. I am glad that I am sharing this with literally everyone I know. I'm glad I'm not someone who really eats their own baked goods. That's my oven. It's strange. I do enjoy the cooking process. However, never was I, well, I'm not going to say never because that's just a straight lie. I was not one to really eat my own stuff. It's more for the pleasure of doing business with you, sort of deal. Like to bake. Alright. So this gets creamed together, and we add an egg one at a time. I'm going to have to make sure this does not peak the mic is going to be a little bit loud. Okay, you guys can hear that, but it seems okay. Alright, I'll show you guys after one egg goes up. Overmix that, but so let's clean up as we go. As you can see, it's starting to cream together. Dropped one of those. Just kind of scrape all along the sides. So, never do this. Always do this. I'll tell you. I will tell you why. The reason, when you do like this against flat surface, you hit more than if you just hit one. That impact right there, it's gonna fracture it more than if you just hit a regular surface. And you can just drop this and it'll crack and it won't splatter. I'll show you in a minute. Alright, it's creaming together, so we're gonna add one more egg, then I'll show you guys. Let that calm together for like, I don't know, 30 seconds to a minute, I want to say. That's overdone. Don't overbeat your meat. I mean your baked goods. And don't forget to clean off your equipment. See, it's creaming together pretty well at this point. I bet the next step is to add the flour after this. Mix in almond flour and yeah. So after this we add the flour and all that. We're also going to be adding in the almond and the vanilla extract. Now I told you guys I would do this, so you just take your egg. Let me make sure it is. It really is. You just gotta drop it, like from a semi-high height. Semi-high, not too high. I need my mini tablespoons. That's a fourth one. we're just gonna. This is a boring part. This ain't gonna. You guys don't mind if I do this part off screen. Just add the extracts to it. No, do it on screen. Fine. Man, fine. Screw you guys. All right, fine. Let me clean this then, because it's runny. Make me do extra work. Fine. You guys want to see so much? Be adding in literal extract. It's not like there's going to be a chemical reaction or anything. So. Okay. I understand why you guys wanted me to do it on screen. Because I suck at this. Lame-ow. This is brand new almond extract. Literally never used almond extract. Did not expect it to be that color. Ooh, that smells, well, what does this smell like? Alright, that smells delicious. That, however, smells weird. Alright, stir this for a minute. And by a minute, I mean like literal few seconds. Now we are adding what? One and a third cups of flour. Two teaspoons. Where's my teaspoon? Is this it? That's a tablespoon. What am I doing? Do this the hard way because I can't find my T-balls. It's not in here, right? Oh, it is. It is in here. Okay, cool. Definitely dope. All right, let me get the. It smells pretty good. It's a little chunky though. Does it say mix together or mix into? In a medium bowl. Okay, so it wants me to do it into a separate container. That makes more sense. So let's move that over. Oops. One. little more flour never hurts, I think. Do I not have a open baking powder? That's a bit strange. Oh, it is. Thought I did. I might not. I might have baking soda. And then salts. Iodized for your pleasure. We're just going to mix it, mix it, mix it. Hit my shirt. But we're looking good. That's why we ate extra. Alright. Now. Mix. Yes. Mix into 3 parts, so. There's going to be part 1. Says batter should be thick and much like I like women, I'm hoping this batter be thick. Kind of using the camera to show me any areas I'm missing. Which, yes, looks like I'm missing a lot up top here. Alright, it's kind of getting there. Wish it wasn't as chunky as it is. But, we can only wish for things. Whew, that is getting thick. I want to give it a final minute or so on the stand mixer to kind of even out, so we're not left with a chunky mess. Because I don't know if you guys can tell, that light might be a little too bright for you guys. Let me switch to this. Yeah. As you can see, it's a little overly kind of looking like oatmeal. But we got that thickness it was talking of. do want me to put this directly into the bunt pan we prepared. But I think this actually needs like a minute to oh, that's heavy. Alright, it needs like a minute to get worked. Not overly, because now it has flour in it. So. Gotta remember, don't overwork your flour. No, it's weird. Okay, well, we're back. It didn't really even out as much as I wanted it to. That's kind of okay. So let's get this into the bunt pan. Want me to do anything special after that? Spoon batter into well-prepared bunt pan, spreading out evenly and pressing down lightly. Okay. And then 40 to 45 minutes. It wants me to spoon it, but I ain't got. We ain't got time for that. Boys, let's look at this. Right. So, in reality, looking pretty good. Looking pretty delicious. Really wish I had like a front-facing camera for you guys. It's just what I get for being poor. Sorry, guys. Dang. Sorry, I have to block the camera for a minute. Alright, let's see. Not much left in here. can. And now, in school, we were taught the best way to get out air pockets and to even this out. To actually. But that's loud. So, basically, you just want to drop it. Alright. So, 40 minutes. We started for 45 minutes because that's the maximum time. So now, normally I'd say, cleanup time. Hooray. The worst part. Nuh-uh. Sorry, I'm eating some of this batter. Oops, sorry. Sorry, boyos. Or girls, I don't know who's watching this. Alright. So I'm hitting you guys with recipe number 2 today. What was it? It was some sort of Irish soda biscuit. Okay. Let's make sure I have everything before I start this. 2 cups of flour. 2 teaspoons of sugar. Baking powder or baking soda. Did it say soda or powder? Dang. Soda. Salt. 2 tablespoons of butter. How much was this little nub? Okay, we got more than enough here. It says keep it cold. Raisins and caraway seed is something I do not have. Buttermilk I do have. So, let's get our bowl. Mix them up. Let's see, it said... Yeah, I forgot that soon. 3/4 of a tablespoon. Teaspoon. 1, 2, 3. That's of that. It said kosher salt, but I don't have kosher salt. So. Yeah, we're done with that thing now. 2 table or tea? Jeez. Teaspoons. Dang, I almost added a tablespoon to that. Oof. Would not have been the best. I'm gonna need my bench scraper. That's for sure. But I can't find my tablespoon. Tablar. Guess we gotta rinse it off. Rinse off this half. So. One. That's 2. That over there. 2 cups. Let's definitely rinse this thing out. Rinse and dry. This thingy. We don't want to overshoot, since this is bread. It will be fine. Alright. Cool. Almost out of flour. Not really, I got a 5-pound bag, but gotta keep the suspense up. So we're just gonna mix that all together. Yeah, we're doing by hand. Alright, you can get in there. Whoa. Radical. It really is. Whoa. Don't catch knives, boys. Let's see. Cold diced butter. Work it in by hand. Ah, shoot. It's just zero way this should work. So I'm not, well, once the butter melts in, I guess. So we're just gonna in. Work it in. So, cold butter is a bitch to work with, that's for sure. So you kind of want to press it in, like so. Oh, we got a bot when I'm doing this too. Unfortunate. That at least tells me I've been on for like an hour at this point, alright? You normally start getting... my towel. Normally start getting the bots at around an hour. Yeah, I'd say that's decently worked in. I mean, it's still a little chunky, but yeah. Yeah, so let's see here. Half a cup of raisins, half a cup of caraway seeds, 3/4 of a cup of buttermilk. Buttered milk. I find buttered milk to be a little strange in its very nature. It's an acidic milk, so it doesn't grow bacteria. You can't make cheese out of it. Now, I'm not going to do this by hand. I'm going to use a spoon. Because I'm not a weirdo who likes milk on their hands. Okay, yeah. So it's definitely coming together. Definitely comes together with the buttermilk. Yeah, okay. Maybe you just do need to use your hands at that point. Dang it. While I hate to admit it, the weirdos got this one. They were right. Soak your hands in the buttermilk, they said. They were correct. They were correct. Now you may be asking yourself, why do I do this if I really don't eat this kind of stuff? Well, bread I eat. The other stuff, the cakes and such, I just like doing it. No real reason. And honestly, that's the best reason, in my opinion. Don't let someone, anyone, tell you not to do something even if it's a smart idea not to do it. Unless it's like literally financial advice. I won't stop you. You want to invest all your life savings in Monero? Go for it. Crypto bros laughing at you? Well, honestly, they're probably worse off than you, so you can laugh back. Alright, let that sit for a minute. Get some of that off your hands, though. As we learned last week, if you were watching last week, probably weren't. I know you weren't, you liars. Don't lie to me. You ain't watched last week. So that's going to sit for a minute. But, let's see if we can get some of this gobbledygook out of here. Which we can. Again, those who have never used a bench scraper, you don't know what you're missing, my dudes. Bench scrapers are life. Take a quick sip of water. Kirkland's finest. Might hear some popping because I'm putting it right next to the mic. Sorry about that. So, as I was saying, we learned that parchment paper works way better than silicone mats. So that is what we will be using. I know you people. Don't act like I don't know you. Alright. Let's get our blob out. Push it till it's about an inch thick. Then we're going to divide it. Divide it. I guess we're only making so many. 4. I would have liked to make 6. In fact, we will make 6. This was a screw up. Let's do this again. So where do we got to cut for 6 even pieces? So obviously down the middle is the first step. Like that. Like that. good. They're small little guys. And onto the parchment paper they go. So, key here is to roll using the palms. Not the palms, what am I saying? I'm going to use this area. Right here. Crossed here. You're rolling like that. Watch. Oops, that one's stuck. There we go. See, bench scrape. Slow it down a little. See, we're just rolling along. Then you kind of move it back with your hands. Move it forward. And move it back. Might need a little more parchment paper. It's a little bit sticky here. I'm gonna go fast on this one. Just picking that one up and going. Give it a little bit of a rough shape. And this last one. Stop. Alright. We are about, yeah, we're on time. So these should take 20 minutes at 375. But considering we're doing this at 350, we want to add about 10 to 20% onto it. So it should be done in around 20 to 23 minutes, which is incidentally what we have left on the cake. So now's the worst part, cleanup. Because I don't really know what to do in this waiting period. I feel like it's my job to entertain you guys. So, if I have any questions in chat, where can I get the best views? Mr. Perceivables Screw. Perceptibles screw? Well, that is a viewbot question, sir. We don't like your kind round here. Alright. So, I mean, was this good? I'm very white in this picture. Like dangerously cheesy. How about this? Look a little better. White, blue, red. Awesome. Yeah, just guess we gotta do the cleanup song. I mean, I guess I can show you guys something. Wait here. 1 minute. Alright, boys, I'm back. Who's heard of bolt action before? Let me get this in frame. Bolt action. The miniatures game. So, I mean, I've only ever heard good things about this game. I haven't gotten to play it yet, but I've got about 1,000 points. This will make 1,000 points of Imperial Japan. No Spearman. Although 3rd edition just came out, so. So who really knows on that front? So, I guess I could show you guys what. You know what? Screw it. I think I have a. Hell yeah, brother. We going real culinary hours now. One sec. Hopefully this isn't too loud. If it's too loud, I'll stop this. But okay. So if I remember how to use this thing, it needs the pan on it first. It needs its pan on there, or else it literally will not start. That's fucking loud. We gotta straighten it. Yo, we do not want it that high. Probably like 240. That's loud, yeah. Hopefully that's a little better for you guys. Probably not by much. Yeah, I don't know about this. Yeah. Nah. We're gonna stop that there. That's unfortunate. I would have liked to have done that. Maybe one day. Maybe one day. Didn't even really get hot enough for me to burn myself, so what's the point, right? There we go. Gonna put this over somewhere where I don't hurt myself with it. I guess I can show you guys something else. So, Warhammer. Everybody plays it nowadays. I got in maybe end of 8th edition. First army was Tyranids. Skipped 9th because, you know, COVID. Then 10th came out. First thing I bought, shared a box with a friend of the, what was it? The starter box. Not starter box, you know, the big box. That came with all the new Tyranids. All I really got done was spray painting this guy. This guy was the biggest disappointment. A Tyranid Prime. Leader of Tyranid warriors. which lost their shooting or their melee. That made zero sense to me. It's like we built those guys with their guns and their anyway. Long story short, they kind of killed my army by doing that. Because I had a lot of Tyranid warriors. I had a lot of what were they? I didn't have a lot of Termagants, although I own a lot, but I was unable to field them. So, and I owned a lot of bigger Tyranid models, which just turned out to be not great, man. Like the Carnifex just so the old Screamer killers were you built them the same as the Carnifex. Fine, you do that with a lot of models, but then they changed it. So I had 3 Screamer killers that were Screamer killers, which are now Carnifexes. Now Carnifex suck, so I couldn't play those. I had one Screamer killer, 3 Carnifexes, old One Eye, which he turned out to be very good, but his bodyguards sucked for their price. So I really had no option on that. The new models, the what was it? Neurogants? They were okay. The flamethrower, big dude, don't even remember the name. I got my phone right here. Might have my old list. Give me a sec. I do not have my old list, but the what were they called? Neurotyrant was what it was called. And the Psychophage. Yeah. Yeah. They were decent. Oh, it was a winged Tyranid Prime. Except he didn't do anything. Like, he literally didn't do anything to help. So after the disappointment that was them, I moved to Chaos, which they're still fun. Occasionally, everyone runs Black Legion or Iron Warriors, and that's cool. They're cool. I wanted to bring the 30k into 40k, so I did Sons of Horus, and while I did an okay job at the time, it really didn't come out like I wanted. Everyone said it looked good, but the green just didn't mesh. Like, I think I have a little bit more. Let me see if I can find some of those. Okay, I've had a bunch of my chaos, and you'll see. So it started out. So I wanted like a human base, sort of. I would really liked the blooded kits. So you'll see here, maybe. So they kind of look like I got. Someone said they look like Mandalorians, and I couldn't shake that once they said that. I was extremely like flustered is the best word to describe. Let me show you the enforcer, because you'll be able to get a better sense of him. So, red with the green and the khaki pants. By far, one of my favorite ones I've done for that army are the vehicles, which I had to repaint because I went with a totally different scheme as time went on. But as time went on, I decided, I want to kind of mix the army. What can we do? Well, let's throw corn in there. So we got, this might not show up very well, but we got corn Space Marines. Not Space Marines, Legionnaires, which I like how these guys turned out. You can't really see, it's not focusing on it, but ooh. Probably better if I had a white piece of paper, but it is what it is right now. This is not my setup to show you guys this stuff, but try a lighter color, like that. Maybe nah. That's heinous. You're kind of getting a good look at this guy now. And then these just what are these guys? What were these guys? Oh, I don't remember. But anyway, they would just drop and do damage. And because my buddy played Imperial Fist, I decided to throw Imperial Fist helmet on the spike. But yeah, and then as time went on, I wanted more weird things. So I got the Felgor Ravagers, which I think came out okay. But then I learned literally everyone plays Chaos. So it wasn't that fun playing Chaos versus Chaos versus Chaos. And I just decided, you know what, this isn't that fun anymore. So I went left field Imperial Guard. At the time, no one played Imperial Guard because Imperial Guard sucked. Now they're... Well, they sucked, and then they sucked worse, and then, straight off a cliff, and then bang, shot up. I don't remember what made them shoot up like that, but Something did it. That's where they're at now. They're great. I don't play them. But yeah, at the time, totally Krieg and tanks. And I will show you. I actually really like this one. So this I think is one of my better models that I've done. It's got the grime. It's got the detailed keywords. Krieg. It's got effect. This isn't even my favorite one. Unfortunately, it is the Rogeldorn, so it's missing that thing. But this isn't even my favorite one. I can't find that fast enough. I'll check, but it's gotta be very soon, considering we got only a couple minutes left. Well, I can't find it, so that's unfortunate. Really need to think of something to do in this waiting period with you guys. Alright, so we're at the 20-minute mark for the... That is not even remotely done. But... should have put those higher up now that I think about it. That was a mistake on my end. Smell is delicious though. Does say to put it on a wire rack. This might be loud. Yeah. It's loud. Sorry, boys. So wire rack this bish. Get the F out my house, bish. Throw up 2 fists. You know what I mean, chat? I know what I mean. Gotta hit him with that, what? That sage face. Nani? Hold on, I have BTT installed. BTTV is not installed. Alright, man, I guess I'll just hit him with one of the global. What do the global ones look like? Oh wow, they're trash. The fuck are these, dude? That's just a Dorito. That is just a Doritos chip. Interesting. A Dorito. Doritos brand chip. But Bible Thump is gone. Okay. Alright, chat. Can we get an F in chat, please? For Bible Thump. Great emote killed by Twitch. Because reasons. Thank you. Prepare to burn yourself is basically my creed when it comes to this shit. Not too shabby. You can kind of hear it crackling. Just a little. Look, let's turn this up so you can really hear it. One sec. Might hear some unintentional. Alright, let's turn that back down because we don't want you hearing literally everything. That might be too far. That's good, I think. What do we want? That? Still getting a little bit of ambient noise, but ambient noise kills the dead noise, so that's where we like. Actually, let's move those up to the top rack. Now that I consider my folly. Move them up to the top rack, give them another, I don't know, this is going to be 15 minutes apparently, so, powdered sugar, that's what we needed, powdered sugar. Now, I hate powdered sugar, but, you know, confectioner sugar, powdered sugar, same difference, really. And we sprinkle that on top through a sift. Where's my sift? Hello? Sift? Where is sift? There is sift. Sift. It's a kind of small sift, so we're gonna just take like a quarter of a cup at a time. That didn't show on camera. There we go. Quarter of a cup at a time. This is about it. We're just waiting for the cake to do its thing. Shrink down, then we powder it, put it on display, and that's GG, boys. You've won. You've beaten, I don't know, your meat, I guess. I should really have a prepared thing to do in this dead time, but I don't know, what would you guys want? Can I do a poll? What is it? Like an exclamation point on poll? Nah. Let me see. Can I ban myself? cannot ban myself. That's very. Did I ban stream elements? I can pin my stupidity. There we go. Pinned the F in chat. Oh my god. Restart to install the latest Windows update. No. Give me a tick. If I open this up, what can you guys see? Can you guys see it? You cannot see it. That's cool. So if I wanted to say go on onto here. Oh god. Let's mute that thing before we try anything. Mute that. I can be a dumbass sometimes. God, I don't use Opera GX. Go back to Twitch. Yeah, sure, you can have my information. Not you guys, but you know. Anyway, I think. Alright. How hot is this still? Very. Much so. Let me just poke one of these boys. Not browning, which is the problem. That is the problem. If we want to say start up. Oh god, it's doing the thing. You can probably hear everything in my background. Now why on earth whatever. That's basically fine. I'm not worried about it at the moment. I'm gonna have to set up like custom docs and all that for OBS. Get more scenes as well. I mean, they don't feel. Yeah, they need more time. Your rights chant. Definitely. Who am I to question? Goodness gracious. Time is 6:30. Should probably have something to eat. Oh shit. Forgot about cleaning this. Wipe down this this boy right here. And for now, we're just gonna munch on some of these. Very good. Got them at Costco. Just I should turn that up to 375. But that'll probably take longer to heat up. My oven, much like myself, was not built for speed. So this should be fine. Yeah, I mean, I can touch it. So. Proper way. And you just oh no. Chat. We've it's a travesty. It's okay. We can fix this. Wherever it's stuck, we're just gonna work the area. Still a little hot. Alright, that almost peaked the thing. Alright, time for executive decisions to be made. So it's latched onto something. Could be this. This didn't probably get a lot of butter now that I think about it. I just want to peel away. Work it downwards. Work it downward. Slight burn, but not too bad. Oh no! No! Disaster! Mamma mia! My cake. Yeah, it's stuck pretty bad. Oh shit! I almost forgot the Oh, that's it. This, the, they're still not brown. What the hell? All right. Salvage. We're in salvage mode, chat. Is it salvageable? We can salvage this. We just need a bit of the luck on our side. Needs to just come out in a few goes. Found the piece that's very stuck. Probably not enjoying the sounds, but if you are, good on you, I guess. Yes, chat, we did not butter it well enough, unfortunately. And the entire top stuck. That should be a crime. No. It was so promising. This is why I don't. Yeah. It's got good coloration. So, I mean, you could, realistically, if you wanted to hold on to this facade just a little longer, we could Frankenstein's monster this thing back into place. But at this point, we're calling it. I mean, chat, look at it. It's ogre. It's all ogre but the crying. But cry not for it, because we will still eat it. Cry for the photos untaken. I guess I'm talking now. But, you know. Brother, it's not even that good. Alright, these are starting? Okay, they're starting to. This looks like shit. But it kind of tastes good. Honestly, you know what it tastes like? It reminds me of a damn funnel cake. Honestly, that's what it reminds me of. A funnel cake. Nah, brother. Okay, honestly, can we save this? Let's see if we can save this. That'll be some interesting interesting content at least. So let's get these pieces off. Let's get so it doesn't look too bad. Feasibly, you could call this like a tiger cake, and it would sell. Realistically, if you tried to sell this, all hope is lost. I'm just having fun with it at this point. We're just being silly at this point. Silly little goobers. Alright. Enough goober graping this thing. Let's see if... Damn, that thing's buttery. Like, does it need this? Extra sugar on it? Almost certainly not. Yeah, I mean, if you absolutely coat this John, it doesn't look half bad. Honestly, tastes pretty good with all the powdered sugar on it. Again, tastes like a fucking, what do you call it? It tastes like a funnel cake. You're gonna get that cough. Alright. Well, I guess these are gonna be our main show. Which, terrible. Just honestly terrible. A terrible day of baking. If a couple pucks are your fucking main attraction, brother. Oops, sorry. Sorry about that. Let's cut one of the smaller ones open. Live on set. Okay, it's bottom's done. It's okay. Alright, so we made cake, some like bread biscuits, clearly time to taste these one. This I didn't care for. On the drier side. Gonna want to, like, the raisins probably wouldn't have been bad in that. This definitely actually greased the top. But with that, adios.